life is ambitious. Young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 10 logo.
58, come on.
61, matchbox, lights. 3. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now a first down throw. Warner caught by his running back, Sayers. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the Hall of Famer. This is Gale Sayers. A little track jump. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens' 47-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check. Lucky. Spawn. Yo.
A run at Sayers' right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 58.
Warner to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. On first and 10, Warner. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Check. Check nickel. Ready?
Here's Warner. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Next to score, Bears 7, Ravens nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Ravens take over.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Vick. And got his man complete. Brandon Cooks. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 77 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs. When necessary, they helped get him out of trouble.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That good for 22 and a first down. These two teams all tied after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Sayers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. It'll be Warner on first down. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. 60 all. Push him back. Push him down.
They'll try and pound it in with Sayers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Gale Sayers taking it in. And the Bears have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, boy, bring it up.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Vick to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
52. I don't think you got it, sir.
Here's Michael Vick. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man complete. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Vick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Now Vick on 4th down. This is caught. It's Cooks. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Vick, option right, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Julius Peppers made the tackle.
3rd and long for Vick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Vick readies to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 17, Vick firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Vick operating on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Vick now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Saquon Barkley there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now Warner. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Warner will lead him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Warner, throw left side, completion to Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Warner, it's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
And here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, Vick. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Vick. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. From the red zone now, Vick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple that... He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be, and offensive line injuries.
3 straight losses. They're 3-3. How about the Chiefs? 2 straight home losses.
Yeah, they just can't stop anyone running the football.
Okay, and then the Rams, 3 straight losses for them.
Yeah, definite reason for concern because they cannot get the running game figured out. Todd Gurley not touching it enough, but Kenny.
And then the Browns. Everyone was so high on them before the season started. What about now?
So many expectations. That's part of the problem they have right now, but they still would be contenders in their division.
Quickly back to the Chiefs, though. Are you concerned about them? They're still a real contender here, aren't they?
Still a contender, but I'm concerned as heck on defense for anyone who wants to be committed to running the football.
They run with Sayers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Go. Slam.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58, boys, 58.
On 2nd down, Warner. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aaron Donald with a sack. Throwing it on 3rd and long. Warner. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, Warner. And this is caught at the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Mike 58, right there. Right here, right here. Show it up, show it up.
Now Sayers. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
70, Indy. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Hey, dude.
A run, this is Sayers. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Gale Sayers, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Stenerud now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Vick. This is caught. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stopped up in the backfield. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now it always takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Well, Charles, there's a couple of things at play here. I don't understand why you don't just kick the PAT to tie it this late in the 4th. If you are going to go for it, though, why the fake kick from the 15?
No explanation that I have will make any type of sense. You're exactly right. Kick the extra point, have a tie game, and see what happens down the stretch. But if you're going to go for it, as you said, I want my offense out there, and I like my chances from the 2-yard line, not faking it from the 15.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Now! Hey, box drop, box drop. Go on.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Look at me, zipper. Check 31, check 31. Bravo. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Holt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Chicago.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Brings up second and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. Hey, Sam off. Yes. Double up. He's coming,
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Rock it, Mike.
They'll try and run for it with Sayers. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause I like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another
city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. This will be taken short. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line. Hey. Let's go.
Young back near the goal line. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that in. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 8-3.
What tight end?
On the ball. They go.
Now a 5-time All-Pro. Here's Gale Sayers. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from the 20. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Young being chased out left.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, 69 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try a toss here with Sayers. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Hey, Charlie! Watch that. Watch 88, watch 88. I got you, son. I got you. Snap!
To throw on 3rd down. Warner, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
90 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Look at me. Zipper. Yes. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 90 is the mic.
They're going to try and throw. Man open, Rice. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know. Why? Trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Come on, set. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On the give, this is Sayers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Slam. Yep. Shoot.
Now a give, running left, it's Sayers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go. Hey, Haywood. 15-1. Let's go.
On third down, Warner. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Let's get it.
These two teams all tied after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, back up. Hey. Get it.
Here's a give now to Sayers. Room here to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's Warner. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Go. Be ready. 90 is the mark. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
To throw on 2nd down, Warner. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Ready?
To throw, Warner. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. On 4th down, Warner. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Stenerud on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Kill. Turn it. Hey, Delta. 5.
Throwing on second down. Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Down. 70. Indy.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check out 3. Back 2 is the Mike. Mike back 2. I'm scared. Switch. Protein spell. Hey, team 6. Let's go.
It's Young on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. We hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Ready?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Steve Young. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Young to throw it. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
60 or. And let's pin the mirrors back. Get it.
Young looks to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The second down throw for Steve Young, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Hey, exit. Ready?
Young to throw on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bears will get the football back. All right, CD, let's have a little fun. Now that we're into October, I'm going to give you some AFC teams. You tell me quickly, contender or pretender. You ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's start in the East. Buffalo.
Contender for a wild card spot.
Okay, how about the Chargers?
Pretender.
AFC North, the Steelers.
Contender because the AFC North is a jumble.
Okay, and then lastly, let's go to the South, Jacksonville.
Pretender, Houston now in control.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, Foxtrot. You can't hang. 5.
Warner to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again.
Go!
90 is the mic. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it.
Check 13. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. 90 is the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now is it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down, Young. And he slides to avoid the hit. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Topper! Go!
Motion out of the backfield.
Get it!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Hey, lock it!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, Charlie!
Now Warner. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Haywood. 90 is the mic.
On 4th down, Warner. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Warner. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 4th down. Now Jan Stenerud on for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Stenerud able to put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Come on, let's go. At their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, high 7.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. That sack by Khalil Mack. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On second down, Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
First down, a run with Cohen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Let's go. A gain of 6. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Barkley, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Safety Brian Dawkins earns the tackle for loss. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
3 out. Shit. Watch the shit. Go.
The toss out to Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Warner. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lawrence Taylor with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
That's me. Hey, Alpha. Check me out. Go. Come on, D. Now. Hey, wahoo. Sit up. Check right.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker. You a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC. play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit it here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo.
Touchdown, defense.
Mark in.
Now the Hall of Famer, this is Gale Sayers. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Gale Sayers, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Next is for Bears 7, Bears nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Down. Hey, come on. Hey, come on. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack by Julius Peppers. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fielded at the 33. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 8, read. Hey, Sam off.
A run at Sayers' right side. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field. Pick and choose the mic. Watch. You can't block me. You can't block me. Spawn.
Throwing again. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Jackson got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come. Look at me. Zipper. You draw course.
They'll run with the Hall of Famer Sayers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
61, matchbox lights. Yes. Ready?
Again, they'll run with Sayers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready? 10-2 saw.
And watch the lane.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Jones has it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Jackson on first down. Caught by Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Take four.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You got 3.
Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey. Hey, seam 6. Hey, 5.
Here's Warner. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
52, come on, 52. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Hey!
To throw, Warner. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
At the 47-yard line.
Got it.
52. I got him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Bravo. On the ball. Get it.
2nd and 4. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Warner will lead him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw. Warner. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Watch out.
Ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
In your face. Kill.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Jackson now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down and 4, Jackson flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Hey, we're on. Tyler, 64, weak.
That's a gain of 4.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Man open, Rice. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Here we go. 15.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Check 13. Check 13.
He's coming in. Rush in.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 22 yards there, a first down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Aaron Donald able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Stinnerud now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they have the foot.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they self.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day-to-day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Rock it. Snap.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, echo. Go. Check. Mike 50. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Warner. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Devin White, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Warner to throw, and the pressure gets to him again. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the safety creep.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Mayfield. This is Coleman with a grab. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And his kick is indeed good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Go! At the 35-yard line.
Hey, Alpha! He's checking, he's tripping.
On second down, Warner gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a first down. On first and 10, Warner is going to float this over the middle deep. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on, come on. Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Ready.
To throw again. Warner. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Devin Bush. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
On the double. Hey, team 6.
Watch the pass. Hey, Mike 50. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is hit it.
Throwing on third and long. Warner. And that will be incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Here's Ray Guy now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
180. Hey, alert. Let's go, D. Switch. Real.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down throw, Warner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got one. He's crashing. Look, squeeze. Under 10.
Throwing on third and long. Warner going right side here, and that's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. They run with Sayers. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Devin Bush, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Oh, here we go. Oh, 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Watch the screen. Pass.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Now Jan Stenerud on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Regular.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Regular. Alert.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. An opening there on that first down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Hey, Charlie!
To throw on second down. Warner throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go, go!
Now Sayers. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Gale Sayers, 31 yards. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
Makes the score Bears 13, Eagles 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17.
Let's go, baby.
Return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Hurry! 55! King!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
General West! Tighten up! I got you!
On second down, Mayfield again. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, here's Coleman. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Point it right. Protein spill.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
We won it. Come to my world. Check 43. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Okay, now I want to revisit what we were doing earlier, contender versus pretender. We did the AFC, let's rock the NFC here, starting with the New York Giants.
Pretender, but much improved.
Okay, NFC North, how about the Vikings?
Contender, no doubt about it.
Carolina in the South, what do you think there?
Contender and ascending.
Okay, quarterback play has become a good thing for them. Finally, out west, how about the Arizona Cardinals?
Pretender, the division's just way too tough. There are 3 teams better than them.
Hey, alert. Hard. Check 3. Let's go.
A run. This is Sayers. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
Set, 8, read. Here I come. Hey, Echo.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up Ford. Now Warner. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Hey, my 7. Y'all playing the wrong football.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Topper. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check. Lucky. Sponge. No. Leo. Go. Pick the edge. Come. You go touch.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy. 50. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike. 5. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Warner. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Check. Mike 50. Watch the curls. Mike 50. Hey, wahoo. Big River.
Here's Warner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
3 down. 50's the mic. You don't want nothing. Hey, seam 6. You don't want it. Mike 50. Hey, tight. Hey. 50. 50's the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Ray Guy now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Mayfield now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Mayfield now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 6.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue 100.
come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running in down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're down 7. Your opponent has the ball on their side of the field, and it's first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Newton. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Julius Peppers in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Throwing is Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check it back, check it back.
Check, 53's mine. Check, 53.
Warner to throw. Gets this one to use check. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. It'll be Warner on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jerry Rice, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Yes, indeed. Jerry Rice from Mississippi Valley State. I remember when he broke into the league, and the nickname Flash was the one he was trying to get to catch on. As it turned out, he didn't need a nickname. 197 receiving touchdowns in the NFL, added on 10 rushing, and even had a fumble recovery for a total of 208 in his career.
By far the most all-purpose touchdowns in league history. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On the draw play, Coleman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Julius Peppers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on now is the punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back live to Orlando. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Hey, box truck. Check.
To throw, Warner. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
And I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to... And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Julius Peppers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. Under pressure, they got him again. Khalil Mack came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts him in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drive?
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
I'm coming after you.
From the end zone, Newton. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Look at me. Go. Go.
Now they try the right side here. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now a handoff looking right. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Okay, Coach, we jump into this challenge for the good stuff in the fourth quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. You're down by 6. You've got the ball on your own 15-yard line, and it's 2nd and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll try a toss here with Sayers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And now the offense getting ready on second down.
Go. Look at me. Zipper. Check. Ready.
On the give, this is Sayers.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of